everybody? Be welcome once more in Isaac podcast. It is Mr. Isaac talk to you. So today we have the honor, to be with this student. He is very intelligent. And then he is a comedian. And then his name is Mr. Teixeira Sozinho Muraz. And then today we are going to speak about reading. Okay. Be attentive, and we are going to share big knowledge with you. So, guy, do you have something to say for people that who do you like, to greet, people there?
Exactly. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon for those who are, watching. We don't know the periods of the time that you are watching us. That's why I have, greeted in this way. As the one has introduced, I'm Teixeira Sozinho Moraes. Exactly, this is my name.
Your full name, right?
Actually, my full
but
name.
I believe that your nickname is Mr. Sopa.
Yeah, Mr. Sopa is my artistic name.
Why Mr. Sopa? I would like to know.
Exactly, Mr. Sopa. People, normally I used to calling me this name because I'm an artist. I'm a comedian.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Mr. Sopa.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. That's amazing. So today we have brilliant podcast, brilliant episode with this guy, with the student. He's a student of Ished Sumb. Okay. So today we are going to speak about reading, as you already know. So, guy, do you have something to say about reading? What is your concept about reading?
Actually, when we are talking about reading, we are talking the way of interpreting written language.
Right.
Yeah, this is what we call as reading.
Right.
Yeah.
How many type of reading do you know? Oh, exist, you see?
When speaking about reading, we have two types.
Two types?
Yeah, two
Which
types.
are, tell us, guys.
Of reading. First, we have intensive reading and extensive reading.
Right.
Yeah.
Please explain to us what is this?
Intensive reading is a reading that, for instance, normally we do it for pleasure.
For pleasure.
Yeah,
right.
pleasure. How so pleasure? Is that kind of reading that the purpose in here is to look for, the main idea of what, for instance, is going to be read. This is what we call as intensive. And when we say extensive reading, that's read that we got fed. For instance, looking for the general idea.
General idea.
Yeah, general idea. This is what we call as extensive.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, I believe that, in reading we have strategy as well,
Yeah.
Yeah, who do you mind, to explain to us?
Yeah, we have some strategies like scheming.
Scheming.
Yeah, and scanning. We also have predicting and so forth. We have several, but I'm going to speak scanning and scheming or even having predicting. Yeah.
Don't trouble.
Scanning, we use scanning when we are reading. When here the purpose is to look for instance, over quickly the text to be read. When we are, for instance, looking for the specific book, when we have these books and we read quickly, we are before, scanning. And when we speak about skimming, we look for the general idea. It's like connected to extensive reading. And predicting is normally done, for instance, when we do have that moment by reading that we predicted what is come. Imagine that we are reading a text related to fruit,
Right.
And we do have a word, for instance, banana. If I say I eat, maybe you predict the word to be expressed.
Right.
The word may be called, for instance, banana. Yeah, and when you predict these actions, when you have it mentioned in your mind, it's what we call as
predicting.
Yeah, predicting as strategies.
As a strategy.
Yeah, for
Right.
reading.
Yeah, that's that's great. That's amazing. I believe that you will get the main thing from this episode, from this podcast with Mr. Teixeira, Suzy Muraz.
Actually,
Yeah. So, guy, when we are talking about the skill for reading success, what do you have to say about the coding and phonics?
phonics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, I'd like to say, yes, before speaking about phonics and what else?
Is a decoding.
Decoding phonics, we have to look at reading comprehension.
Reading comprehension.
Yeah, reading comprehension. Reading comprehension, it is the the activity of extracting information. For
Right.
instance, yeah, for a given text.
Right.
Yeah. And when speaking about reading comprehension, we have to look at the way, for instance, a certain activity is going, for instance, to be developed. When reading, we
Right.
have silent reading and loud reading.
Right.
Yeah. Silent reading is that reading that is made free from voice, or loud voice. So free from voice. I mean, is that kind of reading that we do without coming with voicing up our voice.
Happen a word.
Yeah. And louder, this is the post of silent. It means that loud reading, we are going to sound our voice. It means that we are going to use our voice while reading. Yeah.
Loud reading.
Yeah, loud reading. While reading, we are going to use our voice.
So,
And
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Then I would like I would like to see the importance about reading. If you have some knowledge, some idea about the importance of reading.
actually, when speaking about for instance, as English student, we are one of the importance. For instance, if you don't read, actually, you are not going to have new information.
Right.
Yeah, this is one of the importance. For instance, one of the best ways to learn English by reading.
Is about reading.
Yeah, by reading. For instance, by reading, you are going to improve your vocabularies. You are going to gain, much information about grammar. By reading, you are going to have, for instance, how you are going to have a clue about how to construct.
Right.
For instance, grammar sentence and so forth. By reading, you are going to see how far you have, for instance, amount of information stored in your mind.
It's meant that no way to have a success without reading.
No way. A man, for instance, it said that a person who reads
Right.
is not the same person.
Oh my God.
Actually,
That's amazing.
yeah.
That's amazing. That's brilliant. It means that if we would like to conquer some girl, but we need to read, okay?
Yes, sometimes if you want, for instance, to be more polite, you see, you have to improve your. We call it as how to say, as a flirt.
It's a flow.
Yeah, no, flirts. The way that the words expressed during, for instance, when you go toward a girl, you are going to, for instance, the verb is to flirt. It
Flirt.
means, it means that when you are next to a girl, when you are expressing your emotion, the process, this process is called as a flirting. And then when you are flirting a girl, imagine you are not, for instance, you don't have, for instance, many words, or you don't know how to flirt, and then when you boast, for instance, knowledge about how to flirt, and then by reading or looking for books that speaks about love, how to conquer, how to flirt a girl, and then you are going to be different from, for instance, those who are not used to reading.
Big advice, guy. Big advice. I believe that it is not, I believe that you have some more advice for them.
Actually, I do have. So, my fellows, don't be from books. Books are important, and when you read, exactly as I've said, you are not the same person. You
Right.
see, one of the ways to be successful person as a student or during your academic life, you have to read a lot, and you have to know the strategies. For instance, for reading, you have to know how to read, why you read, because there are many students that they only read and they don't know why. They actually why
Yeah, for
they
real.
are reading.
Yeah.
Some of them, they, for instance, when they are free, they only, for instance, pick up a book and they say, let's have a clue for this book. They don't read, for instance, read for getting, or I mean, gaining information, or to go further of what they are, or to go out of the box. Yeah.
It's not only reading, you need to know the way you are going to read. You
Actually.
see? Yeah, how the type, how you are going to read, some books, not read only, you see, because you are going to waste your time. You need to know what you are reading, how can I reading, what can I reading, something like this.
Something like
Yeah.
that. And when people are students or those who are, for instance, able to read,
Right.
when you are before a difficult text, do not be disappointed. Like now, once for instance, once I do have some friends
Right.
that when they are reading, when they, for instance, get in touch with a word that this word is so difficult.
Difficult.
Yeah, they, for instance, abandon or they give up. Yeah, by reading, it's like that. Once they have faced difficult word, they say no, I'm not going to read again. Yeah, because it means with this, what I want to say is like that. Whenever you find out difficult word, don't be disappointed. Go, keep reading, because that's why we have some skills or some social skills for reading for success. For instance, we have decoding.
Decoding,
Yeah,
right.
decoding is the process in which we are going, for instance, to clarify those words, for instance, which are difficult to be understood.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. This is Mr. Sopa, Mr. Lonely, right?
No lonely.
Mr. Lone.
No.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I don't have girlfriend.
Reason why you're not
I
Mr.
do have wife.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You say, okay, you don't have to say girlfriend. No, I don't have girlfriend. What I have is wife.
The one is good one. It's
Yeah,
good one.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
like those guys that like to keep their girlfriend.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have.
So thanks so much, Mr. Sopa. We are in the hand of this brilliant and amazing episode in this brilliant podcast with you, Mr. Teixeira Suzinho Raj. That's you are so brilliant guy.
Thank
You
you
are
a
brilliant.
lot. You see?
Keep in this way.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you have doing. Yeah, it is really amazing, really good. Then give a kiss, for your family, for your wife, or for your, if you have a son.
So first of all, I'd like to thank for the invitation. You said that you have given to me an opportunity to be here.
Right.
Yeah. Let's say that what, for instance, Boost has is the first step that we give. For instance, you have given the first steps, and today you are working. The be disappointed if people, for instance, come and say, "Oh, Miss Isaac, you are." For instance, people come and say, well, stop doing what you have been doing. You see,
Wow.
be past it, because the most important thing is to think what you are, for instance, to be after 2
Right.
years. Yeah, because there are people who are, for instance, those who comes with negative, you see,
Yeah,
thoughts,
right.
and if you, for instance, be connected with them, you are going, for instance, to be. You are not going to develop what you have started.
Yeah, right.
And thank you a lot. And so, thank you for those who are over there watching us. I'd like to express my gratitude for my colleagues that have been next to me, and my wife, my sons, and those who have been next to me giving positive ideas.
And about the chat GPT.
Also, talking about chat GPT, I don't advise anyone to use, for instance, we do, you see, I have been seeing many,
Yeah.
but many of students, you see, connected, and they are addicted to this. Whenever they are dealing with the test, they are used to cheating.
Right.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
These, you see, applications was not made for this kind of actions.
Right.
This was made, for instance, to help you to search when you are before difficult topic, not to cheat. I don't advise anyone to use ChatGPT. For instance, if you are jobless, you are not going to be able to, for instance, to have good mark at public, for instance, because if you are, for instance, if you are a user of this application,
Of this chat.
yeah, of this chat, because it limits your attention.
Once more advice from Master Sopa. You see, this guy has many things, to share with us. Then, Mr. Sopa, thanks so much.
Thank you
God
very
bless
much.
you. And I believe that in next podcast, you are going to be with us.
No
Okay?
matter, I'm
Yeah.
free, actually.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You are our fellows. You are fellows of Eyes Our Podcast. Please share this one, comment, and please like it, please. Okay? And God bless you together. Next episode, and God bless you ever.